Yo, Doughboy here. Just wanted to make a little video about the Guardian Games title, the champ, which is right here. I did grind this out. Kind of wanted to talk about it. It's pretty easy title to get. So kind of go through the different things in terms of getting this title, how hard it is, what you have to do, etc. I did this a couple days ago. I've just been too busy to make videos, so we're already into the next week right now. But Guardian Games is going on for 2 more weeks, so there's plenty of time to get this done. And in all honesty, pretty much anybody who plays this game a consistent amount of time should be able to do it without a problem. So yeah, the first thing to kind of go over is there is an easier way to track it than that title screen. There is this nice little screen that kind of has them grouped up differently. So you'll have like all your banking, like bronze, silver, gold, platinum, like all together. It kind of puts it all together for you. It's nice. Kind of go over the ones that I won't say are a struggle, but take a little bit more of a grind to get through than others, because those are the ones that most people are going to spend their time on. This one right here is probably the biggest one that's going to take the most time. I think each completion of this playlist is like 5 to 7%. I'm pretty sure it bases it off of your performance in there. So going with a good build. Pretty sure this took me probably like a day or two of nothing but Guardian Games competitive playlist. Last week it was the strike on what's that planet? Neptune. The strike on Neptune. Not too bad at all. This week looks like it's the arms dealer, which is what last week's Nightfall was. Also a pretty easy strike. But this is going to change how you grind out the title this week. Because last week there was a nice little pairing with this one and this one. So while you were doing that strike, because it was on Neptune, it was completing cloud running as well. So I basically did this and this at the same time, as well as these like platinum, just banking stuff. This week, that's going to be a little bit more tricky. You're going to have to actually go to Neptune and do stuff. But this one's not that bad. Cloud running, completing activities, it's really not that hard. So this one is probably the longest one people will sink time into because it's just small percentages. As well as this one, you have to actually make sure you put a scout rifle on. So, I mean, you can do both of those together. But what you'll probably want to do for it is essentially go to the tower and go to Eva Levante and pick up your there's a Nightfall specific, they call them contender cards from her, and then you take that into your Guardian Games competitive playlist. It'll probably take about 2 runs to get that contender card completed. And then you'll have to go back to the tower, turn it in, pick up a new one, and then go back into your competitive playlist. So that's probably the biggest pain in the ass point of farming this title, is just having to go back to the tower over and over again to get your contender cards so you can get platinum medallions and stuff. But it's an easy playlist. It's not hard. You go in there, it's like 1770 is the hardest it gets, so it's really not that hard. The champions are really easy to kill. This week looks like Overcharged Rocket Launcher, Strained, and Solar, which is essentially what last week's Nightfall was. So if you did last week's Nightfall, essentially you're just doing more of that this week to get your champ title progression going. So not too hard at all. One thing I will say about the Guardian Games, this is my first Guardian Games in Destiny 2. And the rewards early on are really great. So as soon as you start progressing and you start getting the little platforms in the tower lit up, you have to like light them up, you get really good rewards, like fully masterworked guns. Granted, there's only 2 guns, the Terra Zippos and the title. So there's really only 2 guns, and they give you god rolls very early just for completing triumphs. So there's really no necessary, or there is not a necessary reason to farm it, unless you're looking for like a 5 out of 5 god roll, or if there's a perk you want that the rolls that they give you don't have. So you can just keep doing that and get your fully masterwork guns. What I did is I got my masterwork guns and I dismantled them. I'm fairly new coming back to the game, played it a lot, and I kind of go off and on. So my enhancement cores were like 0. But with all the masterwork guns they gave me, I had like over 200. I was able to masterwork all my weapons. Really good rewards in that sense. So if you're kind of like me and you know, go in and out of playing Destiny 2 and you don't have a ton of crafting materials, definitely take advantage of the early missions and quests that Guardian Games offer, because they give you tons of fully masterwork weapons, which nets in tons of enhancement cores. So do that for sure. Now the guns themselves, I don't have my Terra Zippos on me, but it is a very good Strand Scout rifle. Really good in PvP. If you get it with kill clip, you can have a 3-tap headshot kill weapon, which for a fast firing scout rifle is very, very good. The title, I honestly love this gun. This one is a specific role for PvE. That should have that on there. I don't know why it doesn't. But this thing, if you're running Void Hunter, is just, it's so good, because you're getting, obviously you run Void Hunter with the Grafalcon's Hauberk. Most Void Hunters do this. So you're getting your permanent invisibility, and then you're also triggering your pulsar brace every time you kill something. So every time you kill something, you're going invisible and getting an overshield. It's incredibly valuable. I love this gun in PvE. PvP, it's also pretty good. I would say it's probably about A tier, like low A tier. The Immortal does crap on it, but you can pretty much outgun any other SMG, aside from the Immortal. But we all know the Immortal is broken. But yeah, so the rewards, that's kind of where I sit with it. They're 2 really good guns. My only problem is there's really no point in farming them, because you get good rolls so early that after that it's just kind of legendary shard material. Like I think I only had 500 legendary shards when I started Guardian Games title farming, and I ended with 1600. So yeah, lots of weapons that just get dismantled, but you know, it's not that bad. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. Gonna go through the list here. I'm pretty sure I've covered it all. The up for the challenge is gonna be most people's longest grind, because you just have to grind that percentage up really slowly. The rest of it will honestly just come naturally playing the game mode with your class item equipped, which is one thing you have to remember. If you do have loadout set like I do, you will have to go in there and make sure that you are putting on your Guardian Games class item, because unfortunately I don't want to put that on my loadouts, because I already have one that's like, you know, perfect for everything. I already have them created. I don't want to have to go back and do it all again. So yeah, that's about it. If you do have to do Supremacy, which I think there is a challenge for that. I know I saw it. You're right here. Good games. Just Supremacy matches. Supremacy matches or Guardian Games playlist. Make sure you do the non-class one unless you're a Titan, because full teams of Titans is running the game mode right now. If you're an average player like me, being a hunter and going in against 5 Titans, it's rough. So yeah, but there is a game mode where it's any versus any, so you know it's not that bad if you go into there. So if that's something you're worried about, just go up here, click on this, and go to normal Supremacy. It still counts for all your challenge progression and all your contender cards and stuff. You don't have to do this one. So it's good that they gave us that option, because this can be pretty bad if you're not a Titan. But yeah, outside of that, I've enjoyed Guardian Games. I've kind of run out of stuff to do. I'm going to start doing it on my other alts and stuff. So yeah, any gameplay you saw in this video came from live streams that I do on this channel. So if you're interested in hanging out, listening to music, and playing some Destiny, catch me. I stream pretty much every day for a couple hours at the end of the day. So yeah, just hit that sub button, hit the notification so you can catch me when I stream, and I'll catch you guys later. As always, stay fresh and have a good day.